Hi everybody, now moving on to the front tyre of my Xiaomi scooter, and if you're going to do this job you better be prepared for problems. Okay, the wheel came off reasonably easy, except that the two 18mm nuts had been Loctited on and they required quite a bit of effort to get them to loosen off. So I got the wheel out. You've got plenty of slack on the cable, so that's not really an issue, but you need to lie the scooter down like I have here. And I'm just doing everything on soft surfaces so that it's easy on the cable. Getting the old tyre off wasn't too bad. Getting the old tube out was pretty hard because the valve stem seems to be, I think what they've done is they might have put the valve stem in before they put the motor together. That's all I can think of, because the way the valve stem is drilled through the side of the rim, it goes through pretty much at right angles. So that's just, you just can't do it. You can't put the new valve stem of the new tube in that hole without taking the motor apart. So I thought, okay, I didn't really want to do that, so I thought we might start on taking the motor apart. Well, good luck on that, because those bolts are absolutely tight as. So I stripped one of my tools trying to get that off, getting one of the bolts out, so I gave up on that idea. Then I thought, okay, we'll get the drill and we'll just very, very carefully angle the hole a little bit better so we can get around the corner, if you like, with the valve stem. So that's what I did. Very, very carefully, more or less reaming the hole on a bit of an angle to allow the valve stem to come through the bottom of the rim and then up through the hole in the side of the motor to come out through the hole on the other side. Once it's through, I put the little plastic cap on just to keep everything in place. So for this particular case, I put the tube in first. Okay. Then I very carefully put the tyre, one side of the tyre partially on, and then we got to very, very carefully pull the tube around the edge of the tyre and bring it back out on this side of the tyre. That took quite a bit of work because it's really tight to get your fingers into the gap. But I couldn't really see any other way. There's no way you'd be able to put the valve stem through while the tube is actually in the tyre. You just can't guide it or angle it, not that I could see anyway. So I'm actually at the easiest part now. All I've got to do now is very, very carefully put the tyre onto the side of the rim, and I'm going to be using plenty of lubricant and my tyre levers very, very carefully, because if I pinch this tube I'll probably scream. To do it all over again would just be too much right now. Make sure you got the tyre with the right orientation with the arrows. I made a little arrow with a vivid on the side of my motor so I knew which way it's going to rotate, because I don't want to have to take it off, put it on again later. Otherwise, it's probably not too bad a job. So far I've been into it for about an hour, and I'm expecting about another hour and I should have it boxed up and ready to go. Looking forward to that part of the job. So I'm going to very, very carefully now work my way around the tyre, putting it onto the rim. Thank you for watching. If you do have a little Xiaomi and you're looking at changing the front and rear tyre and tube, I don't say that that it's going to be an easy job, but I think that it's a job that if you've got patience and a few basic tools, you'll be able to do the job. Thank you for watching.